In this video, we're going to look at multiple angle formulas. On your chart, it's listed as double angle formulas, but we'll get there in a moment. But let's just start with what we know. We're going to use this figure, this right triangle, to find the exact value of each trig function. So let's look at this. All right, so here's our right triangle. Notice that theta is up here and not in the bottom right or bottom left corner like we're used to. That's okay, we can adapt. And then if we use Pythagorean theorem, we can find the hypotenuse is 13. Now, if we use what we know about trig and do our sine, cosine, tangent. So the sine of theta opposite is 12 over 13. The cosine would be 5 over 13. The tangent would be opposite over adjacent, so it's 12 over 5. Okay, fine and good, no problem. Now look at this. It says cosine of 2 theta. Well, that is not equal to 2 times the cosine of theta. It's easy to think that, but that's not what it's equal to. So don't do that. Now you're going to look on your formula chart and you're going to find the section that looks like this. All right, it says double angles. Here it is. There's your formulas that we're going to use, okay? Now, for cosine 2u or 2 theta, notice that there's a lot of options, right? We have this, and this. So typically what we're going to focus on is using this. These are all equivalent. You can use any of them. But I'm going to use that first one, all right? So notice it says cosine squared, in this case theta, minus the sine squared of theta. Now, what does this mean? Well, you can rewrite this as the cosine theta squared minus the sine theta squared. Okay? That's what that means. So it's okay to do that. Now I just plug in the values that I know for cosine. Well, cosine is 5 over 13. If I square that, I get this, then I subtract sine squared, which is 12 over 13. If I square that, what do I have? Well, I'll have 25 over 169 as the denominator on both of these, minus 144. So that gives me negative 119 over 169. That would be cosine of 2 theta. So it should say tangent of 2 theta, and I believe it does on your paper. So I'm going to use the formula right here, this little guy. So notice it says 2 times the tangent of u, or theta, so it's going to be 2 times, what's my tangent? 12 over 5 over 1 minus the tangent squared. All right, now I'm done with my formulas. So I'm going to give myself some space. All right, so when you do this, don't forget that when you're multiplying fractions, this is 2 over 1. So when I multiply across, I'll get 24 over 5. In the bottom, I'm going to have 1 minus, what is that, 144 over 25. And then if I make a common denominator, what would that be? That would be 25 over 25 minus 144, which gives us negative 119 over 25. So we got this hot mess going on, right? So when I divide fractions, remember I keep the top, multiply, and flip the bottom. So this is going to simplify. That reduces to 5. This is still negative, so my answer is 24 times 5 is 120. And it's over 119. So it is negative. Notice the negative doesn't really matter if it's on the top or the bottom. So negative 120 over 119. All right, let's do cotangent of 2 theta. Now, if you recall the formulas, there is no cotangent, is there? However, we do have tangent, don't we? We have tangent. We know what tangent is. So let's use tangent and just think of this as 1 over the tangent of 2 theta. All right, so ultimately we're just going to take a reciprocal. But 1 over, let's just do what we just did. We just found the tangent of 2 theta, right, in part E. So it's 1 over negative 120 over 119. So when I divide by the fraction, I just take the reciprocal. So my answer is just negative 119 over 120. And secant of 2 theta, well, remember that's 1 over the cosine of 2 theta. So it's going to be the reciprocal of cosine 2 theta. And we said that was negative 119 over 169. So if I reciprocate that, I get negative 169 over 119. All right, so there's that. Let's move this little guy and see what's behind it. All right, cosecant of 2 theta. Well, kind of already done this too, right? This is 1 over the sine of 2 theta. So what was the sine of 2 theta? Well, we found that. We didn't find that, did we? So let's use our chart again. All right, so sine of 2 theta, notice, is 2 sine theta cosine theta. So we just got some plugging in to do. So it's going to be 1 over 2 times, what do we say the sine is? 12 over 13 times the cosine, 5 over 13. All right, remember that's 2 over 1. So when I clean it up, I'm going to have 2 times 24 times 5, which is 120. 13 times 13 is 169. So when I divide by a fraction, I have to multiply by the reciprocal. So my answer will be 169 over 120. So there's my answer. Alrighty. Now, we may need our formulas here later. So I'm going to set them aside down here for a moment. Okay, so look at this kind of question. It says, find the exact values of sine 2u, cosine 2u, and tangent 2u using our double angle formulas. Now what they give us is the sine of u is negative 3/5, where u is between 3 pi and 2 pi. So let's think about our unit circle. That would mean that it's in here in quadrant 4. So if theta is here, opposite would be 3, hypotenuse is 5, but remember this is a negative 3 because we are down in quadrant 4. So my y values are negative. Then I use Pythagorean theorem to find that x value, and it's positive over here, so it would be 4. Now, using that, I can then use my double angle formulas to find those values. So if I want the sine of 2u, the formula says, so 2 times the sine of u times the cosine of u, right? So 2 times, what is the sine here? It's opposite over hypotenuse. The cosine is 4 over 5. Remember that 2 is over 1, so when I multiply across, I'll have 2 times 3 times 4, so 6 times 4, and be negative 24 over 25. And that would be my sine of 2 theta. Cosine of 2 theta, what does the formula say? This is the one that uses cosine squared u minus the sine squared u, right? All right, we just said that cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So this is 4 over 5 squared minus the sine, negative 3 over 5 squared. So if I clean that up, what do I get? I get 16 over 25 minus 9 over 25, which leaves me with 7 over 25. Lastly, we have tangent of 2u. The formula says 2 times the tangent of u, all of it over 1 minus tangent squared of u. So let's figure this out. What is our tangent? It's going to be 2 times opposite over adjacent, so negative 3 over 4, that's an over 1, all of it over 1 minus negative 3/4 squared. So let's clean this up. So negative 6 over 4, all of it over 1 minus, is that 9 over 16? So if I make it a common denominator, that would be 16 over 16. So I have negative 6 over 4 divided by 7 over 16. So if I flip this, I'll have negative 6 over 4 times the reciprocal. And I can reduce. 4 goes into 16 4 times. That leaves me with negative 24 over 7. All right, so that's how we handle these double angle formulas. It's not terrible. Just watch your signs and show your work. Good luck. We'll see you in class.